a lot of Nigerian youths have lost hope in Nigeria. My brother, if you dey Nigeria, if you dey for the position of Nigeria youth, you don't go lost hope. Wetin be the hope wey dey there? So, after all the billions wey dem spend, we know they talk of naira, we dey talk of high currency like dollar. At the end of the day, they still go back to their old ways. That's to tell you that the country is being ruled by old people, is being used like the mentality. They cannot use the IQ like the new mentality. No, they are too like weak for that. That is what weak people bring to you when you choose to follow the weak.
Them said something that put you as the winner. And I imagine in the whole scheme of things, you may have envisioned this moment, this period after the election as a president-elect. You may have maybe envisioned what you'll be doing, the kind of deliberations you'll be doing, but that is not the case, clearly. And I just wonder, from your own point of view, because we hear your manifesto, we hear all of these things, but in terms of the emotional angle, how are you handling the result of the election, which goes against perhaps what you had anticipated?
Well, for me, is when you go into a competition, especially in a transactional country as Nigeria, you expect all sorts. And whatever the outcome, the most important thing is to stay on course. And for me, I'm on course on this because we've seen probably what I consider the worst election in our recent history because of the electoral law of 2022, which gave so much hope, and the huge expenditure we put into technology. You know what it means, spending over $1 billion, 400-something billion. So there was so much that was promised. And then we went back to where we used to be. For me, that is very, very devastating. That a country as big as Nigeria, the giant of Africa, and supposedly a nation that should be celebrated globally, 63 years after independence, cannot conduct a simple election. Just election. That's how I feel. But for me, the struggle is on. We must reverse this situation.
So are you hurt? Are you saddened? Do you have hope? I just want to understand your mental state now.
I'm not hurt personally. I'm not saddened personally. But I am for my country and the future. It portends for the young ones and the future generation. Because we can't go on this way. It must be a better place. We must bequeath them a better place. It is about the future of the society. We have, my generation who will say, we've lost it. But we must build a better place for them. And that building the better place is why I'm saddened. Because a simple thing as conducting an election. I can assure anybody that if today I'm in service, Nigeria will not spend near what was spent, and we have a first-class election that will be celebrated globally. Look at the editorials globally all over the newspapers, starting from the Financial Times to the Economist to everything, to Chatham House, that doesn't, institutions that don't make comments, is not making comment, bringing us so low in Committee of Nations. Even one of the rating agencies downgraded our rating. Already a junk rating. Why bring us that low again?
Which of the ratings do you refer to?
Let me remember. I'll remember it because of this, because I have quite a number of them.
Okay, I just also